Hi, I'm Laura DiGiulio, registered massage therapist and NKT practitioner in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm going to show you a few drills to warm up your muscle of breathing. Why do you need to warm up your muscle of breathing? Because breathing is the way that we get oxygen, and oxygen is used in a metabolic process that creates energy. Our muscles use that energy then to produce contraction to allow us to move efficiently. So we spend lots of time warming up our muscles, warming up the muscles that we're going to use in an activity, but not a lot of time warming up our muscle of respiration. So these drills are going to help you do that and hopefully give you a better ability to create nice big movements of the rib cage so that you can most fill up those lungs, hopefully then improving the oxygen delivery to those tissues. So you won't need anything for these drills, maybe a cushion or a foam roller, but otherwise nothing's required for these drills. Here goes. So all of these drills will be done in a sideline position like I am now. You're going to do them on both sides, but I'm just going to demonstrate this one side for you. So you're going to come to sideline. You're going to bring that top leg in front, the knee bent, and the leg resting in front of you. This is the situation where you might need a pillow or foam roller to prop up that leg a little bit higher, just for your comfort. Then you're going to drop your head. The first drill is going to be focused on more the front part of the diaphragm. So your top hand is going to come up behind your head. You're going to take a big inhale. And when you inhale, you're going to bring that elbow up and you're going to rotate the trunk just a little bit back. And so every time you take an inhale, you're going to imagine expanding those ribs up towards the ceiling. And when you exhale, you're going to pull the belly in, but don't lose those ribs height. So keep the ribs up really, really high. So you're not going to allow them to collapse on your exhales. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the belly in. Don't let those ribs collapse. Exhale here. Don't let those ribs collapse. So every time you inhale, you're trying to reach those ribs. Fill that lung so much that you're reaching those ribs up towards the ceiling. The second part of this drill, you're going to take the hand in that same position. You're going to take an inhale. Bring that elbow up. Really expand those side ribs up towards the ceiling. But now your torso is not going to rotate back or forward. You're just going to stay here, right on your side. Every time you inhale, those ribs are lifting up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, they stay lifted, so you're really going to have to fight the tendency of the ribs to want to collapse. You're going to keep pulling them up towards the ceiling on the inhales. The last part of this drill, you're going to take your arm. Now it's going to come up overhead on the inhale, and you're going to lean forward slightly. So you're going to reach forward with this hand, and now you're going to focus your attention a little bit more on the back part of the diaphragm. So you're going to take an inhale here. Expand those back ribs up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, keep those ribs lifted. Every time you inhale, you're trying to expand those ribs even more. This top hand is active. You're actively reaching to create space between the ribs. Every time you inhale, the ribs come up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, try to keep those ribs elevated, and on your next inhale, pull them up even more so that you're really, really trying to create lots of expansion in the lungs and a lot of mobility in the rib cage. After doing that on the right and the left side, you can lie down in a comfortable position and take some nice full 360 breaths. After that, you're ready to do your traditional warm-up and ready for activity.